History of space exploration. Introduction. Humans always have a dream to reach on space. As a result, rockets are developed in the half of 20th century. The main highlights of this development is that it have enough power to overcome the force of gravity and reach to the orbital velocities. This leads to the new beginning of the space exploration in the world. But it also leads to the development of rockets as weapons to destroy the enemies. Rocket as weapon. In 1930s and 1940s, it was Nazi Germany who discovered the possibility of using rockets as long-distance weapons. On the continuation of this, London was attacked by V-2 missiles, from 200-mile range in World War II. V-2 missiles are capable of reaching a speed of 3,500 miles per hour. After the World War II, United States and Soviet Union also create their own missiles, first artificial satellite in the world. It was Soviet Union who launched the world's first artificial satellite to the space, on October 4, 1957. It was called Sputnik 1. It was LT.YURI Gagarin, a Russian astronaut, who is the first human to reach in the orbit of the Earth, after 4 years of the first artificial satellite was launched. The spaceship Gagarin has traveled to the space is called Vostok 1. His flight lasted 108 minutes and Gagarin reached an altitude of 327 kilometers, 200 miles. On 1958, Explorer 1, the U.S. satellite reached to the orbit. Alan Shepard became the first American to reach into the space on 1961. In 1962, John Glenn became the first American to reach into the Earth orbit. Dream come true. Landing a person on the Moon and returning him safely to the Earth was the national goal that is set by John F. Kennedy in 1961. As a result of this, a history was created in the whole mankind, when Neil Armstrong became the first man who stepped on the Moon, on July 20, 1961. Early in 1960s, an unmanned spacecraft captures the photograph on the Moon, ever before the astronauts landed on the Moon. A new miracle was formed in 1970s, where America's first space station called Skylab was developed, because it is a human spaceflight. Later Apollo-Soyuz test project became the world's first internationally crewed space mission, which is a collaboration of America and Russia. These all paved the way of the development of the satellite communication in 1980s. It leads to the expansion of the television programs and it provides the ability that people can use home-disc antennas. Major gift from satellite. Satellite help the world and humankind to discover mysterious, as well as important facts that will affect the survival of the whole world. Such as satellite first discover the hole in the ozone layer over the Antarctica. Pinpointed forest fires. Provide photographs of nuclear power plant disaster at Chernobyl in 1986. It leads the discovery of the existence of new stars in the space, by astronomical satellites. It found a new view of the center of our galaxy. The era of Space Shuttle. The development of Space Shuttle is mainly aimed in the purpose of developing a technology that helps civilians and military by enabling the reuse of space shuttles for the future space missions. By targeting this aim, Columbia-ushered Space Shuttle was launched in April 1981. By the continuous success helped the successful launch of 24 space shuttles, and it helps in scientific and military requirements. The unexpected tragedy. On 28, 1986, the space shuttle called Challenger was exploded in just 73 seconds after the liftoff. What it makes more depth is that it caused the killing of all 7 crews, along with the explosion. It was not the first incident. On February 1, 2003, another space shuttle was exploded while trying to re-entering the Earth atmosphere. This tragedy also leads the killing of 7 crews in the space shuttle mission. At this time, the government appointed a search committee to find the cause of this incident, and it was discovered that the catastrophe was caused by a piece of foam insulation that broke off the shuttle propellant tank and damaged the edge of shuttle left wing. That leads to the explosion of the space shuttle. This created a serious political situation in the country, and as a result, it forced the government to suspend all the space shuttle operations.